Hi friends, this is Lady Flora, and in this video I want to give you 5 ideas of stuff you can do with your kids if your kids are home from school and you have to stay in. We live in Florida, so we are outside a lot of the time, but we still are trying to avoid busy public places, as I'm sure a lot of people are. I have a 7-year-old songbird, I have a 4-year-old man cub, and I have a almost 1-year-old baby professor. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. We make lots of videos on homeschooling, curriculum reviews, day in the life videos, and working homeschooling mom encouragement videos. This is a great sensory activity for kids who like to get their hands messy. I set up a finger painting station for my daughter and my son, but he was not as interested in getting his hands messy as she was. I even gave them some paintbrushes in case they wanted to do that as well. I recommend using tempera or poster paints. They are washable and non-toxic, and they work great as finger paints. Although you can always make your own using flour and water and food coloring, or you can use acrylic paints or just whatever paints you have on hand. Of course, you can also do this indoors. We put some DITL on bamboo skewers and painted them. This time we used acrylic paint, but of course you could use tempera or poster paints as well. My 4-year-old son was very interested in this activity, and he climbed up onto my lap, which was my favorite part. Later, when the paint was dry, we strung them onto some gold thread and made a necklace. This was completely my daughter's idea. She wanted to make a dollhouse out of a cardboard box, and thankfully I had a few laying around on hand and some extra leftover cardboard from diaper boxes and whatnot. She designed the whole thing, and I just helped her cut out pieces of cardboard. We also looked around the house for little bits and pieces that we could use for furniture, and we used a seed packet for their TV, and we put some stickers on the walls for art, and she made a little couch, and we just had a lot of fun putting this thing together, and it turned out great, and I'm really proud of her. And it fits her baby calico critters perfectly. We've done this before, and we use a great French bread recipe from Mel's Kitchen. I'll put the link in the description below. It's very educational because you can talk about yeast and sugar making carbon dioxide, and you can practice patience by waiting for the dough to rise, and in the end you have some delicious bread. We decided to include baby professor's crib in our fort. So we brought some dining room chairs out, and we covered the fort with a giant blanket. Of course, it's always nice to bring some books into the fort and some toys and maybe a snack. My kids played in their fort for hours. It was wonderful that all 3 of them could play together in this way. Of course, it can be a little chaotic when your kids are unexpectedly home from school, but with a little bit of creativity and enthusiasm, you can make some wonderful memories together. Thanks for watching. Have a sublime day.